Hello. I had all this laid out, timestamps, links, and had arrow back, lost the whole thing, so I'm not going to be organized. But here's the topic today: dum-dums and receipts. Benny, could you do me a favor? Could you do a little bit of research before you fire up live? You all are on this weird quest to take down Connie and Easy. It's like the NATO of this drama community, behind the scenes. Everybody's getting together, going to work together. I'm so mad that I lost those timestamps because now I'm just all unorganized. Do I remember which one I was going to start with? Well, let me just get to it. The first one was, I guess I could take some time to say hi. Anybody see Benny's live? Good morning, Lemon Drop. Frankie, Rosie, Jenny, Cushy, Tammy. Please try to keep the shit talking to Jimbo and out of the chat. I don't want anybody that's mutual friends to feel uncomfortable. I'm going to do my best to refrain. No, but he is worth correcting. Because you know how traders and Nicolina have that theme of the clutch and the pearls? They try this. Oh, it didn't work. They try this. It didn't work. Try this. It didn't work. To get rid of people. Last we left off was, well, you know what traders was bitching about. And I said, I didn't do that. And it was my hill to die on. Well, we got a little offshoot of that. The offshoot of that is, I guess I could start there. The offshoot of that is, why did you were asked to stop? I would hope that you all would trust me enough to know, and I have the receipt, but just trust me enough to know, never, ever, ever would I, for any reason, want to make anybody in Jimbo's family cry. Anybody that knows when I've done this, I am so pissed off because everybody knows. Well, what they told me was everybody knew, where my heart was. But now I'm being accused of using it for content. I only stuck up for the stand for content. I would like y'all to take a trip around these streets and realize I could have covered Nicolina without the stand. In fact, I do believe I made videos about Nicolina without the stand. So just stop that bullshit right there. My life, my reputation, everything would have been a fuck lot easier. Not once, not ever, not nowhere was I asked to not bring something up. Oh, okay. Just a minute. Might have to take a few breaks, but we'll get through this. And I gotta hurry. I think I remember the timestamp of this one. Let's start here. I do believe it is timestamp around 45. Ask you, what
Oh, get off that fucking panel. Get off of it. Nobody wants you over here, bitch. Go.
Heard that. Easy to see, buddy.
Leave now, bitch.
And she is the boss of this
bitch. Come over here talking to any of us like that, dude.
Get the fuck out of there.
Mama spoken, big boy. See ya.
There ain't nobody over here gonna listen to your shit. And Constance Sue, you can fucking go too, bitch. I told you not to play that shit about Molly, and you did it anyway. I'm her mother. When I say let it go, I mean let it go. And you wouldn't let it go. And I've been on this for a while.
When did you ever put that? Show me a message. Show me a text message.
There's a lot of people
I can't hear when y'all are talking.
Lisa had stopped talking about my daughter. She had quit talking about Molly. And you had to bring it back up. And you didn't play it on my husband's channel. No, you played it over on Easy's channel. So you know what?
No, I didn't.
Let him insult you.
Why does Easy have access
Timbo,
to that fucking
I
video?
asked you about that video. I said, what should I do about this? I don't want to. I said,
Easy have access to that video?
And the mother of that daughter told you to leave that alone. And you didn't. So you go back over there and you let them talk.
That never happened. Now, my phone finally charged, but then the screen cracked. So yesterday I was sitting here while the phone was charging. I opened it. I didn't want to take a chance of the phone not charging. So I'm, trying to go through there as fast as I can. The screen's cracked. It's not scrolling really good. And I got a few things, but not all of them. But if it kills me, I'm going to get the right cord today, and I'm going to download that to the computer, and I will get and make you a screen record of the messages. But for now, let me show you what I do have. It kills me that I have to do this. It kills me. Because especially since I've been asked not to bring it up. Fucking here I am bringing it up. And I'll make y'all the same deal I made traders. You stop lying about me, and I'll quit bringing it up. Every time you lie about me, I'll probably bring it up to prove it. Don't you all know me better enough to know that if I say that never happened, I'm not calling Thelma a liar. It supposedly happened on a trip back from somewhere. What day was that? Does anybody know what day that was? Because Jimbo said we were coming back from Cincinnati. What day was that? That video dropped on, I think it was August 2nd or maybe August 22nd. From August to that day, not one fucking word to me. Praise to me. In Discord. In text messages. In my chat. Not one damn word. One damn word. Now, y'all can be mad at me all you want to. But that shit did not happen. Let me show you the receipt I do have. Now, here is Paisley comment. Make sure you can see it. There's Paisley's comment. CS, no one needs to show you a text. Thelma told you in a voice chat, and a lot of us heard it too. Apparently you didn't. You hear what you want. You hear what you want to fucking hear, as long as it benefits your channel. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I promise you, my relationship with the stand was detrimental to my channel. Detrimental. And I did it because it was the right thing to do. And you fucking people that sit over there and talk this shit on me? But that's not all. Now, well, wait a minute. Let me get back to start at the beginning. Here's what the phone screen looks like now. Oh, good gosh. Oh, I gotta share screen again. Y'all see that? That's what my phone screen looks like. It's all lines. But it charges. So I'm hoping I can get one of them, I don't know, video cable or something to download my text messages. If I don't, I will take it into the shop and do something, because I have tons of receipts on that phone. The most being this issue right here, but I got some of them. Sunday, July 9th. Can you see that? It's pretty shitty. Now, that video was put out on August 22nd, I think. This is Sunday, July 9th. To Jimbo, is it okay if I put out your marriage certificate? Is it okay if I put out your marriage certificate in a video I'm making for Speakeasy? I'll show you the video before I make it public to get your opinion. Then this was the reply. Yes, ma'am. I trust you completely. Do anything you need to do. This was another message around June. I know, Constance. I appreciate you more than you know. I despise the way they treat you. That's when, they were all treating me, the mean girls. Went through that already. There's another view of it. Thank you, Connie. I truly appreciate everything you do for us. Okay. That's not near as good as I wanted it, but I will get a screen record of that if it's the last thing I do. The same thing was put out about Molly. Jimbo's exact words were, I said, damn, this needs to be brought out about Nicolina, but I don't want to hurt your family or hurt Molly. Jimbo said, go ahead and put it out. Molly's already seen it. Now, Benny's going to say, well, they asked you to stop now. I get that. And now, until I get my phone receipts, I won't say another word about it. It's on private. But absolutely stop lying about me. I would never. In fact, if Sugar Pie's around, when the whole thing came down, about that shit with Southern Girl, I made a video about it. And I sent it to Jimbo. I said, Jimbo, will you send this to Sugar Pie and ask her if she has a problem with me putting this out. She said, no, I wish you wouldn't. And I didn't. How the fuck can you treat me like dog shit and lie about me? No one ever asked me, ever, to white knight for them. I seen the lies and I did it. And my God, you all know this in Discord. You all know. I was praised for it. Not one time. Not one time did anybody give me the inkling of anything I was doing anything wrong. And to say, Nicolina had quit talking about it. Well, I don't know what world y'all are from, but you don't fucking lie on me. Yeah, I got shit to do today, Jorgen. Common sense tells you, if it was that big of a fucking deal, from August, September, at least, September, because my phone broke for about a month, one person would have sent me a message. Well, we didn't want to do that because she would have got all upset. Really? My feelings are more important than your family? That just doesn't make sense. So now the whole world, us, the Mean Girls, the Stand, Benny, oh fuck, I don't even know how many, Betty, video after video, coming for me and Easy. What the fuck do you think you're gonna do? The reason I have no fear is because I know I'm telling the fucking truth. But now let's watch a little bit more ridiculous. Bear with the dead air because I got to find these timestamps again. This is covered under fair use. Criticism, absolutely. Criticism, commenting, reaction. Oh yeah, review. All that good stuff. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use. Dang, I don't know which one it is. Because Benny's put out 3 videos already, Because somehow people out here take this shit just a little bit too serious and think they run shit. We run shit. Absolutely, Night Owl. Absolutely. But who would have thought? Mamita, they said that you were in that chat. I guess, and I didn't know this, but at some point they said, Mamita quit chewing Connie's ass. Supposedly that was the chat that someone told me to not make the video about Molly. Do you remember that? What I remember about any of it was Thelma was upset that people only talked about Dibbles' first marriage and not her marriage. That's all I remember her being upset about. And I was upset too. Nothing was said other than that I remember. Let me find the video again. God, I gotta calm down. Now, this is Benny's video. This is probably faster. I recorded it, so I don't need a timestamp. So we'll do it that way. Because those are in order. I'll just have to guess. And I hope this don't all break up. That'll make me crazy. Let me remove that comment. Okay. Can you hear it? Oh, you dumb thing. Okay, I'm trying to fix it.
But you're not there, bro.
Bro, in your behalf.
In your life with you, that's available to entertain myself with, bro. Her son are the ones that I'm worried about first, right? Happening to you. And in fact, that's not even Bolt's van, homie. Back down through it after you just have been told no right way, are concerned for you in our own way. Now, I listened to the stuff again that I did in reference to Constance. And Constance, I never actually got to finish what my plan was. Last night, what my plan was to try to jump up there on Jimbo's while you was still there and ask you to tell me about what you had done. What's the child's name? What have you done to this child? What's the child's name? And have you run all the way back down through it after you just have been told no right 2 minutes before that. I was going to walk you right through telling the whole fucking story again when you knew you shouldn't have even told.
Hear that? That's the plan. That's the whole plan. I'm going to trap you and walk you back through it knowing you shouldn't. So I can go yell. See, she's bringing it up again.
And told it the first time, right? So we're not going to split hairs no more. No, we're going to come together as a community. We'll come together when we need to for what we need to. And that don't mean, when I say community, you weird, restless ones out there that don't want to be a part of it, don't say, well, not me. And we're not talking about you.
Thank God.
When we say community, we don't mean every single participant, every single constituent. We mean the ones that are sick of certain types of shit.
You don't say.
Hey, I don't care what you think about it. I mean, hell, Nicolina said SleaZy has been more abusive than everyone in this community put together and in one day.
Really? And you believe Nicolina? Okay. So she has rallied the troops, called in NATO. We've got to come together for the greater good because this guy named SleaZy, he has been more vile in one day than anybody. Who the fuck believes that? You know who believes that? The Stan, Benny, the Mean Girls, Betty Washam, looks like Sizzle's Lair, Doublemint Twins, Peachy and Ghost, probably the Shit Show. I don't know. Seemed like a whole load of shit people, you know. The YouTube gods have spoke. We are going to come together because we don't like this shit. Well, what is the shit you don't like, folks? What is it about me and SleaZy you don't like? If we're insignificant and don't mean a thing, you would think you just flick us off like a booger. Y'all are going to some extreme shit for people that are ineffective. Why don't you like us? What's your issue? Thank you, Buttercup Baby.
But don't take dark. I got an issue with somebody who, now you got to remember, in too long and you tore it apart looking, trying to fucking make yourself look crazy. On the top of the transmission, and was last night what my plan was to try to jump up there on Jimbo's while you was still there and ask you to tell me about what you had done. What's the child's name? What have you done to this child? What's the child's name? And have you run all the way back down through it after you just had been told no right 2 minutes before that. I was going to walk you right through telling the whole fucking story again when you knew you shouldn't have even told it the first time. Right? So we're not going to split hairs no more.
Prove that was a
we're
lie.
going to come together as a community. We'll come together when we need to for what we need to. And that don't mean, when I say community, you weird, restless ones out there that don't want to be a part of it, don't say, well, not me. And we're not talking about you. When we say community, we don't mean every single participant, every single constituent. We mean the ones that are sick of certain types of shit. Hey, I don't care what you think about it. I mean, hell, Nicolina said SleaZy has been more abusive than everyone in this community put together and in one day. In one fucking day. Yeah. One day. That's her take on it. I don't really
have advice on what.
I can tell you, like I said over there at Betty's, and I think I heard the same. I heard the same sentiment out of many people today. Don't nobody wish bad on Constance or Speakeasy.
Right.
No, all of this is in fact quite the opposite. This is Full Metal Jacket. No, you can't come in and fuck around with a platoon of people that already, we all been a platoon. We all been gelled together, whether we like, hate, love, despise, loathe, condescend. It's a platoon. Everyone has fought for their position in the community as we observe them here. You can't come in here and make all of us feel like we doing push-ups for your bullshit while you get to stand there and eat the donut.
Want to bet? What the fuck? Are we being punished now? Full Metal Jacket, folks. Full Metal Jacket. Oh my God. She doesn't get sarcasm. It's sarcasm, Connie. It's sarcasm. Yeah. And sarcasm is a little bit of truth. What the fuck do you mean? It's Full Metal Jacket. It's Full Metal Jacket. Y'all are going to come together to put me and SleaZy in our space. Because we can't just. We just can't. Come here. and make them get on their knees. Weirdos.
No, you finna get a soap. You finna get a towel soap party, baby.
You think?
No. And that's what this is.
Oh.
This is you taking your cyber lumps.
Yeah, no.
Take your lumps.
No.
Everyone stood in line to get their lumps. Every single person. Even the people that hate me.
If you have lumps to get, take your lumps. But you ain't fitting to give me no lumps that I didn't fucking earn. You dig? Damn, I'm irritable.
Me or loathe me or love me or despise me, they could sit there, they shaking their head right now and they're saying, yeah, no, he's right.
No,
We all have taken lumps. Nicolina said we've all experienced the lowest of blows ever in our lives here, and we take them over and over and over.
Why the fuck is that, Benny? That's what I would like to stop. There's no reason that anybody should go on YouTube and have to take the lowest of lows over and over again. Thank you, Tiff. Why is that acceptable? Why do you think y'all have the power and the authority to do that? Damn, you're weird.
Every single day.
No, not every single day.
And it's all an ego war or a context war.
Well, you weirdos.
Right? So don't fall for it. Don't be fooled by the smooth taste. Do not let the smooth taste fool you. What that means is you find yourself about 3-4 drinks in too far. And you be like, girl, hold my hair looking ass. No, don't let the smooth taste fool you. Okay. Now, with that being said, Ernest, this is with all sincerity, bro.
Okay. Move past Ernie.
I'm worried, bro. I think that you've left a stain on people. You are shook of police. Behind some other shit. You know? That you said you were so mad, but you were laughing like of anything that kind of just like, I'm taking mental snapshots of all the shit. Consumption for public consumption, but you're not giving it to the police. I don't know who put it there first. I don't know if it was the chick. It showcased his whole bulge in your camera. Absolutely true victims, and they use the platform for awareness. Now, how often do they do that? Whoever is helping you more. I'm worried about them.
That's a deep shit right there. A lot of pressure.
That's it for that one. Then there was another video today. Here's Benny's link. Fair use. Criticism out the ass. Commentary. Education for sure.
What's up with it, baby? Well, I don't even know what time boy fell out, boy. But it was super duper early. You understand me? I miss all.
The title of this is Junior selling meth or not? That's my other pet peeve. I'm not a drunk. I'm not on any medication for mental illness. Don't know that I should be. I'm not on any street drugs. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke cigarettes. Whatever this is that you say about me, it's whatever it is about me. Why you people have to put someone on drugs? Or that's just stupid. So Benny has fucked things up again and says that Easy sells meth. And he's going to run with that.
Full action. Dig.
Bye. Missing all of the context that comes. I want to preface all of this by saying that I don't have an ill opinion of Constance outside of YouTube, and I don't even really have an ill opinion. What I have is just this continuous sort of.
You just fucking use the normal words. Get through this a lot quicker.
Detail that's always poking out, and it's one that like I think that the lady tries to be as thorough as she can.
Absolutely.
I really do. And this is sort of that old read technique, baby. I'm finna build you up before I expose a little criticism to the formula here, the ingredients. You
Thank you,
understand me?
Benny. Thank you.
The main thing that I think is sort of Constance's downfall, and I'm not thinking for her, just looking through the glass house here, is that she all the time not hearing something. And the reason she's not hearing something is because she's all the time talking.
Says the man that's all
Although
the
I
time
think
fucking
that
talking.
Constance is pretty passionate about what it is she does,
Amen.
I think that she misses large portions of her actual interactions. Now, I think that she does
What?
very well when it comes to her just covering things that she's not actually a part of. Now, and I say that in terms of, I feel like some of this stuff is a context issue. A lot of this stuff probably is a
Oh.
contextual thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where the words in what she's portraying
Mm-hmm.
may be there.
Mhm.
However, it's missing all of the context that comes from having the private conversation without the ego and all of this.
What he's trying to say is, Mom, she started it. Because that's the context and the preface of all this shit. Mom, they started it. See how easy that was?
This, and she really likes to stand on the past.
This shit happened today.
That's the other thing. Like, and quite naturally, like a whole bunch of human interactions have to do with relying on the past as a fulcrum for change or the perspective of change.
Let me simplify that. The best prediction of future behavior is past behavior. So, I clip, archive, document, whatever the fuck you want to say, past behavior, because I believe the future behavior will be just as fucked up.
In the future. So really what this sort of turns into in one forum is, who is the controller of the length of time that you can measure people in the past, right?
Oh my Lord.
So are you measuring something that Kemper did, let's say years ago, or as I'm getting the context, are we measuring it against something that the other dude, Junior, did just months ago, or
He calls Easy Junior.
whenever? Like, may still actively, because I'm trying to track it and I can't really track it, right? Because
you didn't get the whole story. You listened to Nicolina. That was your first mistake.
I hear Jimbo, and this really what prompted me to come.
Oh, Jimbo.
Was I listened to it up to 52 minutes. And at 52, right around in this 52, 53 area, Jimbo says he sells meth.
Now, what was really said was he used to sell meth. He admitted to used to selling meth until his first daughter was born and changed his life. I think he said he was around 17. But oh no. These folks can't, get any facts. So Jimbo says he sells meth because Jimbo, mad at him. BK don't fix it, check it out. So according to them, Easy currently sells meth. Now I thought it was fucked up when Nicolina said that Benny was on heroin. It's crazy that Benny can't give anybody the grace that people gave him. But according to Benny, this is all part of this, This is all part of the game. This back and forth, it's all part of this game. We just should get used to it. Fuck that.
Now I'm here to tell you, you can just Google it if you don't know somebody that's in that life, if you haven't participated in that on your own, you don't understand that there is no market for methamphetamines. It's sort of a strange thing, right? Because
So let's just drop that right there. What fucking sense does it make? It doesn't make any sense. Easy doesn't sell meth. Next.
it would just be smoking weed, right? Constance, you came with God, you know, and I was like, bro, I'm really worried about you. Can you contact me? And he was like, no, we do it all out here in the open and stuff. And bro, there's no reason to be spooked, bro. I only want the best for you. So with that being said, yeah, if you guys can send me the link, I'll go ahead and I'll zoom in, Bernie. I'll meet you there, bro. Okay. now that we've painted the picture how desolate it is to be a meth dealer, Constance Sue really is Constance has jammed up the drain pipe with this comparing people now to who she's stuck around. Because let me give you a little context. If you don't know the Rubik's Cube in the left, and that's not a play on her, I'm just because everyone's a square. Rubik's Cube, left-hand lower corner, right? So so this one, she created a triad. Not as powerful as the triad that you'll see featured on any of the Hangover movies with Mr. Kim, right? So not that powerful at all. I'm talking about 1/3 of this dynamic is a meth dealer, and 1/3 talks all night like she's on meth. I don't fucking know. Now, understanding that a pharmaceutical blend of that shit could look like a little pill.
Says the dude that was up early in the morning and talks like this. I talk fast because I have shit to do. No need to drag it all out. I have shit to do.
That you take. Now, moving forward with that. So the interesting dynamic is that Constance creates this triad because she sees something in Junior. Not wisdom, not, any sort of genetic situation that's going to make him more superior to anyone else that sells meth.
How the fuck would you possibly know what I see in Easy?
He likes Francis Ford Coppola. He put it on his hand. I don't know. However, what I can tell you is this. Constance, you came with God's favorite. Understanding that you came with God's favorite, he was so forgiving that he went ahead and removed the strike to again bring your arch nemesis back, baby. Your arch nemesis is here, and you don't seem mad at him.
Weirdo. She's not my arch nemesis. Just like most clip channels, you see some people doing some fucked up shit on the internet, so you clip it and you document it. That's the extent of this. She's never done anything to me. It's not tit for tat. It's not she does something to me, I do something to her. She does something to me, I do something to her. No. She does fucked up shit, I document it. She does fucked up shit, I document it. She does fucked up shit, I document it. If I'm obsessive in my clips, that's only because she's obsessive in the fucked up shit she does. She's not my arch nemesis. I don't even hate her.
Him for that at all. That's very interesting. You seem to really pick and choose the shit that really grinds your axe, right? Now, in that song I played, I don't know if you could hear.
Well, of course, because if everything grinded my axe, I wouldn't have an axe, right? Of course, I pick and choose.
The takeaway, I'm sure you probably just talk right over songs.
I sure
like you
did.
do everything else when it's important. It said, keep your enemies, leave your homies. If they're your homies, they'll still come back. But make sure you keep them enemies, right? Make sure.
Now, see, I'm not going to go into shit like that because my life's not that weird. I don't have to scheme and plan like that. I just don't have to do that. So while you and Nicolina might want to keep your enemies together and your homies away and be weird like that and flip-flop and do all that, fine. No, that's not good advice, Benny. That's terrible advice. That's weirdo advice. Like, fucking chaotic life. Like, whose life do you live like that? I prefer a simpler life. If I have enemies, I don't keep them anywhere. I don't keep them anywhere.
You keep your enemies. Now, it's quite cumbersome and very mundane. However, the work that you've been doing is sort of, it stands on that sort of wobbly stilt or pedestal, if you will, of your credibility, right?
Yes.
So to some people all over the internet right now, I see the change of heart happening, and it hurts my heart
because you've put in a crazy amount of dedication into this, only to tie yourself to the person that makes it harder on you, and you can't see the play.
Benny, are you trying to make me believe that it's easy? Easy's the problem? All y'all out there, waging war on me? So are you thinking that I'm so weak-minded that I'd be sitting there going, damn, maybe Benny's right. I want to distance myself from Benny. I mean, easy. So Benny's like, there you go. We got Connie away from him. Benny, if that would have worked, I would have distanced myself from the stand when Savage and Shannon told me to. But no, my dumb ass thought, I'm dealing with adults. What possibly could happen? Nothing's going to happen. We're only here to exist, peacefully. If you'd ever told me in a million years, the shit that happened to me, oh, she's playing the victim. No, I'm not the fucking victim. Don't ever say I'm a victim. But whatever happened, if you'd have told me that was happening, I'd have never believed it. Ever. But here we are.
But you're stuck. You're going to be like so many of these women that fuck up a little domestic situation they may have been involved with someone on the internet in terms of, their home base on the internet. And then as soon as that goes defunct, you find yourself having to swell up in the place where all the shit goes.
What?
And it sort of just flushes everything that you've done down the drain in terms of legitimacy. Because
really,
when
says Mr. What? Not very credible? You and Nicolina couldn't tell the truth if it was in your mouth. You're worried about my credibility?
When people that you despise on the internet or you loathe or whatever, when they lose their channels, you're not having funerals for their channels.
Hey, oh, I will.
You're having celebrations that they're gone. You think you need to rush around and tell people how much better a place it's going to be without these people.
I have a
But then
dream.
you leg lock yourself to the very person that makes it possible for the person you can't log off from to come here and do the things that you say make it hard for you.
What?
Now, this little sparring exchange is not Floyd Mayweather worthy. It's not that you're
clearly.
putting up right here, Constance. It's so not.
Mm-hmm.
Because you done twisted and turned. And the thing is that Constance's children are not the subject here.
Amen.
Right? Pretty much everyone has respected every inch of what they can find about her son.
Oh, they've respected every inch that they could find. Let me translate that to you. They've respected my oldest son because my oldest son said, don't contact me again. She contacted my youngest son, Nicolina did. And my youngest son said, she said, your mom's psychotic. And he said, clearly, don't contact me again. So they have respected my son because my sons both told him to fuck off. Doesn't mean, that they wouldn't have tried to drag him into some shit. It's just that my son said, fuck off.
I've been sent all kinds of shit about your son, Constance.
Really? What a fucking weirdo.
Right? Now, granted, he's not the topic of anything.
Amen.
There's no swirling drain that he pops up in.
Amen.
Right? So everyone's pretty respectful about not doing that. Now,
Right.
I don't know if people have or they haven't.
As well they should, because I would never bring up anybody's son. Especially for just clipping something on the internet. What level of weirdo bullhorn Betty shit do you all have to go to that you want to silence somebody on the internet? You can't take criticism, so you go look up their son. I don't want you to talk about me on the internet. I want to intimidate you. So I'm going to go look up your son. That is so bullhorn Betty JLR. But you and Nicolina do it all the time. And, it's normal.
On a very public level. However, you do a lot of things that when the context is removed from issues for you, we get a different Constance. We get a Constance that widespread people are having a change of heart about.
Oh no. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. People are having a change of heart about me. Whatever will I do? Whatever will I do? Benny, I don't know if you missed the whole Savage and Shannon bullshit, but I've already been through that. There's nothing more you can do. People have already had the change of heart, you know, the people that were, you know, against the people I was against, then turned against me. I've been through that. So this whole, Connie, people are having a change of heart, don't faze me.
Now, then you'll have the martyrers who are watching all around the tide change for you. And maybe they didn't like you so much before now, but because you're a martyr and you being persecuted by your own choices.
Well, let me just put this warning out there. If you're a martyr, don't cry for me, Argentina. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. Don't come here to powder my ass because it's my choices. It's my choices. Martyr or whatever the fuck it is.
They're going to be for you now.
Aw.
I get it. It's all the weird ass shit. It's all very, very, it's just chess, but it's a chess that you play a lot of times that's a reactive game.
Oh, I promise you, Benny. I promise you. I'm not playing anything. I made the clips, not to troll, not for money, to document. Just like I did with Bullhorn Betty, JLR, Molly, Dolly, all that. I just seen that nobody was covering Nicolina, and Nicolina was way more toxic. So I just switched gears. I got more views. I got more respect. I got way less fucking hate covering Bullhorn Betty. But Bullhorn Betty was not near as toxic as Nicolina. That's why I started covering her.
Game of chess. It's like two people playing a defensive game of chess, right? Except for on this board, it never gets locked in a position where nobody can move, right? So,
well, just let me break you in on something. I don't fucking know how to play chess.
It's what you would expect, though, Jimbo. You would expect someone who created the triad. No, let me get back.
The triad he's talking about is me, Jimbo, and Easy. I didn't create it.
To one of my very basic broth points, simple points.
Please do.
Just a little bouillon, baby, and a little hot water. You understand me? Listen to me.
I wish I did.
It doesn't really matter any of the dynamics. So what I had said the other day was that I was going to pop up. I wanted to pop up on Jimbo's after they had all been telling her, stop talking about it. Leave it alone. I was going to get up there and say, okay, so tell me about the whole scenario, Constance. What's the kid's name? Tell me this, tell me that, and have her run right back through it when she had just been told no by the parents again for the umpteenth time. This is the thing, Constance.
This is the thing, Benny. It wasn't the umpteenth time. The first time I heard about it was that night on the panel. So all this bullshit of she's talking about my brother when all I said was I didn't talk about your brother. We've ran that through. That didn't work. So now we're going to run through this bullshit of she's talking about my daughter. I told her not to talk about my daughter. And I'll die on this hill too. You never told me to talk about your daughter. You, in fact, gave me permission. The clip was out there for a month. Nobody said shit until I told you to fuck off. Then it was outrageous. Come on, Benny. You're not dumb. You're in true crime, Benny. You're supposed to be solving shit, you know? If you can't even solve this, no wonder you fucking couldn't find Summer. If you can't put two and two together here and see what's going on, no wonder you couldn't find Summer.
You are like a thorn in the thorn crown of Jesus.
No, is that a compliment? I'm like a thorn in the thorn crown of Jesus. I'm going to take it as a compliment.
You just feel like your place is to do whatever the people ask you or what you think deluded the people ask or want from you.
No. My place is do what the fuck I want to with my time on YouTube. It's just that simple. I could come on here and choose to be a troll and cause all kinds of problems and lie and hurt people and dox people and do all that shit. But no, I want to try to do it for positive. And if I'm going to do it, I might as well be credible about it. You know, what good does it do me to spend my time on here and lie? But I don't know how things work in your world, but that's how it works in my world.
Meanwhile, this man is slapping the table because even yet again, you back arguing. I don't care if they invited you. If they invited you to tell you no again. Now, what I did derive from all of this is that whatever is the thorn in the side that's being argued about since either yesterday or the night before, you still haven't taken down. It's still available for people to see. And I just find that obtusely
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I privated it.
abstract in itself. Like, wait a minute. You mean this whole thing is being argued about? The parents are telling you no. They're screaming it at you in different tones and keys now and crescendos, melodies, and you still really you just not getting it. They just want you to stop talking about it, like right now. Also in the past, in the moderate to mid-term past, and in the long-term past.
Here's my deal, Benny. From this day forward, deal. As long as nobody says and lies about it. The minute you lie about it, I'm going to talk about it. No, I'm going to talk about it again when I get the receipt off my phone where I said, Jimbo, do you care if I put this out about Molly? He said, no, she's already seen it. Go ahead and play it. That I will. From here forward, I don't care to talk about it unless y'all keep saying that I fucking lied about it. And just like with Trader's brother, the whole thing is supposed to be fucked up that I talk about it. To me, you know what's fucked up? That you use that to come at me. What's next? When the world doesn't hate me for this, gonna bring Connie down, gonna bring Easy down. Easy the meth dealer. Everybody hate him. Y'all tried this with Jimbo. The 12 is 12 didn't work for 2 years, and you just kept coming at him, coming at him, coming at him. He's still here. Well, I do believe if Rap can come back from alleged rape, if Dolly Vision can prosper from alleged rape and more, I really don't think there's shit you could do to me and Easy except accept that we're here and move the fuck on. It's ridiculous what you guys think.
Stop talking about it.
I will.
But you just can't.
I will.
You got a treble hook in your lip coming from 2 miles down and you ain't reached the surface yet. You still on the ascent. I do not know why she will not stop.
Would you like me to tell you? I told you yesterday. Because yesterday, Benny was saying, Leslie told you to stop talking about her daughter. You dum-dum. It was Jimbo's daughter. You didn't even have the right parent. And we all know what happened when I proved him wrong, what he had to bring up. Dolly Vision.
It is a part of whatever affliction. We are all afflicted by some. It's just some of us are more diluted and some of us are more polluted, right? And the pollution comes from a wide array of things, right? It could be by virtue of chemical enhancement. It could be by virtue of egomaniacal enhancement. It could be by virtue of anything. Having a small car and a big dick. A little dick in a big car. Whatever.
I assure you my problem has nothing to do with dick. But why does everybody talk about dick? Nobody has to talk about anybody's dick. Why do you bring it up? It's another weirdo thing.
Okay. Now, what it's boiled down to now is where I knew it would go. I just didn't know that it was going to be about meth. I just didn't know. I mean, it seems.
Well, you should have known because Jimbo said that. So you should have known about meth, right? And y'all can't just hate somebody or not like him for what they do wrong. You always got to put some stupid shit on them, like drugs, mental illness, dirty house, no job, deadbeat dad. You all got to, always put all that shit in with things on the internet. You can't just take a loss or, you always got to add some weird shit on there. And I stood up for you, Benny. When Nicolina told everybody you was on heroin, I said, no, please don't believe her because we don't know if he's on heroin. It's not fair to say he's on heroin. But I don't expect you at all to give me the same grace.
It seems a little bit strange for Junior to be running around talking about who's scammers or who's not. When you selling the shit, the cheapest sin on earth, you selling it, bro.
You just established that it makes no sense to sell meth. It's like dirt cheap.
I mean, I don't know, but I watch cops. I see men in the hood getting pulled over on the cops all day long for trying to buy $20 blowjobs.
Oh my
Bro,
God.
you selling something that's cheaper than that.
Right.
You selling something that somebody can get a $10 run at. Like, what is the deal here, bro?
So what sense does that make, Benny? You're in true crime. Does that make sense? What sense would that make? But you know why he's saying this shit? Wait till you hear why he's saying this shit. He's going to imply here in just a minute that SRS, or whatever you call it in Canada, needs to go to his house because he thinks he's selling meth. That's why the meth is coming into place, because we're laying the groundwork to call CPS, because that's what these fuckhead people do. When they can't take a loss, when they're out shit talked or they're outsmarted, they can't just take a loss. They got to take it further. Because every day out here is so hard. You make it hard, people.
This guy has a real mommy issue. It's what it is.
Says dude that lives with his mommy.
Now, I've heard from Nicolina live that his mom lives in a bar. There's an Instagram channel that posts her a few times a week. I don't know.
Well, then it must be true, especially if your source is Nicolina. It must be true. It just kills me. The shit she talked about him and his mom, that he would not, he would, you know, this is what I got mad at him last time about. Why would you even entertain her? Oh, it's all part of the, what do you call it? Thunderdome or whatever the fuck it is. You know, they're just a part of it, you know? So it's acceptable. Oh, yeah. So she said my mom was a drunk and I'm on heroin. It was just all part of the game, you know? Who accepts that? Why are we accepting that? Why are we all accepting this? Why are people behind him good people? Good people. Supporting the mean girls. The shit that happens. Is this what you want? Is this the YouTube y'all want? Doesn't anybody out there want to say, wait a minute, Urch, let's turn this around? No, bitch. You're the toxic one. Never seen Connie dock the kid. Never seen Connie say token dead kid. Never seen Connie call in a meth lab. Never seen Connie call explosive lab. Never seen Connie drag a mother. Nope, nope, nope. But you want to get rid of me and easy. And normalize this. What's wrong with you people?
I don't know if she's in a cage. I don't know if they throwing lit matches at this bitch.
Why do you
I hear
care?
she ain't got all her teeth.
Why do you
Probably,
care?
hey, beautiful. Probably some chemicals in
Why do you
the
care?
mix here in the broth. And that he lives with his grandma.
Why do you
know,
care?
all the things, bro. All the things.
Of course, because that's what Nicolina does, all the things. When Nicolina don't like you, you're all the things. All the things. Your mom lives in a cage in a bar with no teeth. And the craziest thing is, there's dumbasses that will believe it. But nobody wants to change it. Let's just all accept it. It's perfectly normal to come on YouTube and have your mother be told she's in a cage and CPS called.
And we know by virtue of concealment, when you concealing things on this internet, bro, when you taking,
We got to do this double talk, big words.
active every day, new angles and runs and approaches at how to keep yourself anonymous, but also be here dipping in politics with people that there's no back end for you, bro. There's no wolf on Pulp Fiction at the end of this for you. There's no cleanup guy. It's just you and Constance now. So
Just easy and mean. Just easy and mean. So that means it's just you and Connie. You best back down because it's just you and Connie. There's no cleanup crew. Ain't nobody coming to save you. You got to take your lumps. You can't keep your concealment. Amen, Jordan.
what we see and probably will happen is that there'll be a new triad, and the triad will consist something of Junior, Constance, and Ernie.
Have you lost your fucking mind? Now, see, that's some weirdo shit y'all would do. to come together for the greater good. No way in hell, not for anything, will I team up with Ernie Shell. You will not see that. Never, ever, ever. You won't see me team up with Benny. You won't see me team up with the Mean Girls. You won't see me team up with Rap. Ever. Ever. There's no reason for me to ever team up with snakes. I'll stand on my own, and I have. I'm not going to sell my soul. No, I'm not going to.
It's what it's going to go to. Ernie's already playing reactive chess, and he's reaching out to Constance saying, email me. You know.
That he did. He just quit. He said, Connie, we're going to need you. We're going to have to work together. No, Ernie, thanks for the offer. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Pass.
Oh, she's one of the weirdos that she needs a home base. She can't do this alone. She has.
Benny, I don't know where you've been, but I've been doing this alone until Easy came along. Well, kind of alone, but mostly alone. I've never needed a home base, ever, ever. Again, I'm sure you don't remember, maybe you didn't care. But I thought I was doing the right thing because it was for the truth, and told Savage and Shannon they were wrong about Jimbo. I stood up to Savage and Shannon when they were lying about Jimbo on my own, on a panel with Savage, Shannon, Val, Pirate, and guess who? Guess who? Nicolina. Guess who was in the chat? All the Mean Girls. Guess who they blocked out of the chat? Anybody that supported me. Yep. That was, you know, you don't scare me, Benny. I've been through the worst. You don't scare me. And it's comical. It's comical that y'all think you have enough power to do this. It's the fucking internet. What are you going to do, Benny?
Has to have an associative, symbiotic relationship with many people here.
No.
Right? They come and go. I'm sure at some point, I mean, right now, I probably still got moderators on this channel that's blocking shit and blocking. I don't care about that. So much that I don't even go through and block. I don't block them, unblock them. I just, man, damn. But this is some weird shit because this dude wants to be seen. He wants to be seen.
Easy. He's talking about Easy.
Now, with the information of the meth dealing coming out, I don't know.
No information about meth dealing came out. He said he used to sell meth before his daughter was born, when he was 17. Why do you normalize that? Why do we accept that?
If he's trying to coax a woman across the border for Canadian bacon meth, or if he's just trying to get the next level dopamine high from the release of now telling people, well, I control people's addictions in real life. And I control your YouTube addiction over here. Bro, you just selling the devil's candy no matter where you're at. How can you be God's favorite but selling meth, bro? That's not God's favorite substance. So you probably smoking that weak-ass Canadian weed and Bible papers while you selling the devil's ice cube, right? But see, what weirdos will say was, Benny, haven't you ever sold drugs in your life? I got no comment. What the fuck business is it of yours? If I wanted you to know if I've ever sold drugs, I'd come here.
That would be, so that's a yes. That was a yes. That was a yes. You're not too good at this, Benny.
And put it in a song and trap about it on the internet and ask permission from y'all to do coke here if I wanted to, right? That's what I do. It's none of your fucking business what I do or don't do or have done or never done. It's nobody's business.
Amen.
Especially, I'm not going to come here for esteem with it, right? So, what kind of esteem we actually looking for here? That's Mama Keyz, yeah, baby. How y'all doing? Yeah, it's for real them allergy season around here. So let me just get into it. I know she's loving this cold. She did not want to come in last night.
You fucking ruined people's lives.
Oh my
You're a
God.
fucking idiot. Oh my God.
Oh my God. So this is the strange thing. A life ruined doesn't have the same exchange rate everywhere. She'd like to tell you that Benny and Nicolina and whomever else she wants to lump together ruined Mary's life. But the people that speak easy, or Junior, I like to call him JR, Junior, done ruined with the.
No, I never said you ruined Mary's life. This is what I said, Benny. I said, you and Nicolina told a mother that she was not a mother the day she found her daughter and grandbaby deceased. You all had to come to YouTube and call her a scammer. Why? Because she went to Jimbo's panel. You and Nicolina were mad that she didn't come to your panel. She should have went to your panel. So her punishment for that was, we're going to drag your ass all over YouTube and call you a scammer. And the few donations you did get on Cash Apps, stupid people are going to request the money back the day you find your daughter deceased. So maybe you could say she ruined your life. You don't have no problem talking about that, though, Benny. You had no apology. Nicolina was wrong. You were wrong. The information is out there, and you refuse to correct it. But you all want to take care of me and Easy is the problem. Not you and Nicolina. You're all rallying the troops to get rid of me and Easy. And some good creators are, rallying the troops. Me and Easy never drug a mother the day she found her daughter deceased. I promise you. Where's that coming from? Did you hear that?
With the meth dealing, that's not a life wasted, right? Because Connie's not going to go all through the whole dynamic and anatomy of what makes people addicts, right? It could be an SA that has someone leaning on drugs for the hug from
Nobody fucking cares.
Jesus, or it's somebody that's just got out of prison, somebody out of prison, just out of the third. It could be a plethora of things. It could be a genetic disposition to addiction. It could be all sorts of things. But what you're dealing with is a broke person. Now, let me tell you who isn't broken on that level is the person that comes publicly wants to be shined up for saying, yeah, I sell meth, right? I sell meth to feed my kids.
He said he stole meth. He stole meth when he was 17, before his first daughter was born.
Right? I mean, he's telling every woman here to suck his dick all the time, and he's a meth dealer. What do you think he tells them if they don't have money for meth?
Who
That's
cares?
probably not a real long argument. He's probably just like, well, yeah, shut up with your no money, you goofy
Who
bitch, suck my
cares?
dick. And she'd be like, you got the same address? Hit me with your Addy.
It's his
Come
private
on,
life.
bro.
Who cares?
What is that?
Who cares?
That's sex trafficking too. I'm not saying that's
Oh,
what you do, but you fire that suck my dick goofy bitch shit so quickly that I know that that's one of your standard payment portals when you're
my
selling meth.
God.
Do you want to pay Venmo or do you want to pay via suck my dick goofy bitch transfer?
So tired of hearing about this.
Officers are ODing all around the country. It's not a problem. That's how you know this fool mama probably is at the bar sucking dicks.
Who
Because this fool
cares?
thought his dude does coke and sells meth and tells bitches to suck his goofy dick. Or is his mask slipping because his addiction is growing? That's what I'm curious about.
You're not in it, you don't live there. But don't
I
hold
was
anybody.
17.
He don't have a goddamn.
I was 17. He's a drug dealer. He fucking ruined people's lives.
Oh my
You're
God.
fucking.
Oh my God. So usually when drugs ruin people's lives, if he's selling meth, well, let me tell you what, as far as I know, or could find, like it's pretty hard other than kids. Kids don't even really OD. They just show the symptoms of being intoxicated when they ought not be, right?
You never had a family member die from overdose.
You don't have any.
Most drug
different.
addicts that I know
No.
don't act like it was a
Then
big
you don't
deal.
know what.
Now that's it. There are the idiots on the internet. This fool wants to be like everyone's favorite rapper who gets in trouble behind some dope shit because now you done opened up yourself. I mean, hell, even cops do meth. Even cops' families do meth. Even the cops that don't do meth, whose
Who
family does
cares?
meth, they'd have been affected by that meth. And now this fool done opened himself up to all sorts of different things now, right? In terms of logistics, right? When you start talking about protecting kids, but you telling bitches to suck your goofy dick and you sell meth and you're doing a little blow, bro, Don't think that people can't dip into your politics, homie, because it's children are children. You got the children's council there, right? It's nothing to have them people come around there and make sure that you ain't using blow while your 3 girls are there.
And there you go. There you go. There you go. That's what this is about. That's why we had to lay the groundwork for the meth. That's why all this dancing around about the meth and the meth and the meth and the meth. Because even if he doesn't call, he's putting a dog whistle out for somebody to call. From what I understand, Canada has a little bit stricter privacy laws. But, you know, Nicolina says she knows where he lives. So because they want to shut him up, they want to shut me up, that's what they're going to resort to. They want to shut Mama T up, so they put that porn on her channel because they can't take a loss. That is so fucking weak, Benny. And you know what he told me yesterday? Stop stalking me, Constance. I'm going to sue you if you put out one more video about me. But he talks all this shit about me all the time. Always. Does he think it's going to get rid of, you know? Does he think that Easy's going to bow down now? That after this assignment he does, that Easy's going to go, oh, fuck no, and leave? And then, you know, they're going to be able to run shit? Yeah, I had to get a bunch of new mods because most of my mods were, you know, also Jimbo mods, and I'm the devil. I'm a liar. They should have never trusted me anyway. Should have went with their gut about me anyway. Oh, yeah, Grinch, it's not fun. But, you know, we'll survive. Fuck them.
Or that all that goofy girl colored hair you got also is not a housing place for them to test all the drugs you've done recently in the last 9 to 11 months. You need a.
So he said, hair follicle test for all the drugs he's done in the last 9 to 11 months. Such a piece of shit, Benny. Especially knowing it's been done to you. And he has never done anything like that to you. Never done anything like that to Nicolina. But your ass don't have no problem coming on here and saying that. And there's a whole troop of people behind you that'll have no problem with you saying that. In fact, they're going to rally behind you to get rid of me and Easy. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but there's a whole bunch of, like, Nicolina has something to say. Sarah Smiles has something to say. Peachy has something to say. I don't know what they think they're doing. I don't know what they think that's doing. But there's a whole, here's my new word, consorted campaign to try to upset me enough to leave the internet. That's a compliment. That is a damn compliment. It's a damn compliment. What are you worried about? What are you worried about?
You quit playing, bro, because you're playing with some real motherfucking hitters on this internet who've been in this platoon for a long time.
Oh, that right there just pissed me off. You better quit playing because you're dealing with some real hitters. They've been in this platoon for a long time. Fuck all the way off, Benny. Do you know how ridiculous you sound saying that? It's YouTube. It's YouTube. We're not in the street gang. We're not on the corner. We're not in Brooklyn. We are on YouTube. You had a platoon with Nicolina. What the hell? You know what they'll say? Oh my God, Connie, he was just trolling. She takes everything serious. Nice. Sounds pretty serious to me. Sounds pretty serious. And that's what they're doing, you know. Because I would get her clip, but I really got to hurry this along. But she said today, I think we all need to get the major players on here and have a private StreamYard. Let's get AB, Savage, Shannon, you know, all the heavy hitters together. And we're not going to put up with this. We're not going to put up with this guy. Okay. Do your best.
Right? because even sometimes the person that's the grunt in the platoon be the one to pull the platoon in for the big win. Okay. But you've done a lot of real goofy ass shit with this dick suck shit, bro. And you done ran around here.
Let me get this straight. Benny's major issue is he says, suck my dick. Oh, there's my gasp. Oh my God. He says, suck my dick. Oh.
On here. I mean, bro, I've said a lot of crazy ass things. I don't come here and tell women to suck my dick. That is insane. This is 90% women, Cresto. This is 90% women, and a third of them have been abused. A portion of that third.
Get out the violins, because Easy said, suck my dick. And there's people out here that have been abused. Benny, you said worse shit to me alone.
Have been abused more than once. So you really even stretching it when we call Constance a dumb bitch. That's really even getting into the realm of being verbally abusive. I understand that. However, we mix that with freedom of speech, and freedom of speech supersedes Constance's old Norwegian gay boyfriend calling her a dumb bitch.
So, by the same standard, saying suck my dick would also qualify? That seems like free speech to me. Free speech to me. But at least Benny gets it right. Benny's the only one that gets it right. It was a gay Norwegian. It wasn't a gay Mexican. I don't know where they ever got the gay Mexican. Benny is right. Give him points for that. It was a gay Norwegian. Bonus points if you could tell me what else it was supposed to be. Native American. He said he was Norwegian and Native American.
Freedom of speech supersedes that.
Right.
Okay. So you don't have to call Constance a dumb bitch in an email or privately in order to get your point across. You can publicly say, Constance, you're acting like a dumb bitch.
And you can also say, suck my dick. You could say, Constance, you're a dumb bitch. And then you can say, suck my dick. That's how that goes. Free speech goes both ways. But Benny, please learn that free speech only protects you from the government. And fighting words don't count. So, it's a little bit, not so cut and dry.
You're far too intelligent most of the times to be acting like this dumb a bitch, okay? Now, this is the thing, Constance. You also got to apply a little logic to the fucking English vernacular, because we don't
this should be good.
always say what we mean and mean what we say. That's why foreigners have a really hard time with our country, because here you can ask for a fry and you can get many different things. You can get a dude with 2 colored hairs with bad ends. You could get a French fry from France. You could fry up a fucking pickle at the Texas fucking State Fair. There's a lot of things you can get when you ask for fry.
Oh,
I mean, shit, some neighborhoods in Texas, you can ask for fry and get a little piece of.
There'd be only one reason to do all this. If you were writing a paper, if you had a writing assignment and it had to be 5,000 words, I could see doing all this. But just to get your point across on the internet, stop.
So you got to be careful what you ask for and how you ask for it, right? Moving forward.
Please. So
you were back to my point. That bitch word really sparked it off again. So speaking of bitches, Jimbo, people call people the opposite usually of what they are, right? So you're pretty smart. So if somebody calls you a dumb bitch, they're not actually saying you're a full-time dumb bitch. What they're saying in layman's shorthand, carpenter talk, is for right now, you're a dumb bitch. Right? For right now, you're a dumb bitch. And when
Benny, what if I'm a victim? What if I'm a double victim? You just triggered me, Benny. I might be a survivor. How dare you?
When Nicolina says you're cutting cunt hairs, that also is a trades term.
Who the fuck says that besides Nicolina? Why would you ever say that?
You cutting curlies, just a skosh. It's a whole bunch of that terminology that you're not gonna understand. So I can transmit it for you. I can translate it because it's Michigan carpenter talk. I know that language well.
Friends that were past drug dealers, none. There's not. What the fuck was the point of all that?
RIP to all the victims of drugs. We'll start there. Then we'll Tarantino our way back to Constance's point of view. Because let me tell you what, Constance, I asked you the other day what was going on with the substance abuse issues in terms of Mary and Anastasia's relationship.
How the fuck should I know? And why the fuck should I care?
That's not to suggest that I know that there is any. However, I've sat in NA rooms and AA rooms all over this fucking country, and I've looked at people just looking just like
What does it have to do with anything? Ooh, pause game.
sounding just like Mary, telling their story. Whoa.
Oh, so now we're not only going to drag the mother the day she finds out her daughter and grandbaby. You're going to drag her and say she's on drugs. But Connie, don't you dare make a video you had permission to make, because we're going to hold your feet to the fire.
I'm wrong occasionally, but not usually about that. Ask
You're wrong all the fucking time.
even Nicolina. I could point out the dope fiend here before anybody knows they're the dope fiend.
Well, then clearly do it.
That's right. I can. And jaded. I'm disappointed. I'm not mad at you, baby. I'm just disappointed. I haven't even taken your wrench. I'm not, because I love you, baby. I'm going to wait for you to come back around the horn. And I'm not talking about
You pulled Ashley's black card.
Africa, baby. I'm talking about the horn of this madness you got yourself involved in financially now. You should have stick to making pens and sweatshirt. I mean, I'm wearing your sweatshirt now, Jaded. I've been wearing it. I'm waiting for baby Luca to get back here because he's just going to be able to fit his too. And that's coming soon to a theater near you.
No.
Yes. I told you that. I said that, but I didn't glorify it and I didn't
I'm
defend it.
pretty sure Kemper dealt drugs.
So now she's pulling a JR. Yeah, this is Speakeasy Senior now. You know, kind of like Grandis and Candace. You know, Grandis is Candace Senior. This is JR Senior. Because it was all good just a week ago. These was your people, baby. Now you telling on them for selling drugs on the internet.
Oh my God. You can't be that dumb, Benny. Jimbo is the fake outrage. He's got to have some reason to be mad at Easy. He stole meth. Oh my God. The world is coming to an end. And I said, Kemper sold drugs. Oh, you're telling on your people. Oh my God. Biddy, I need your true crime card. You should not be investigating any cases. If your deduction in a reasonable deduction, or what is that word, deduce? See, I'm not good at it either, but whatever that is that makes you put shit together and figure it out, you have none of it. I'm gonna need your card.
Why would you do that, Constance? Hey, Trixie, I'm with you, baby.
I just told you.
Don't even know who you are or who you ain't. But fuck sleep.
This would be a good time to put this in high definition and look at all my friends over here in the chat talking all this shit on me.
He's passed, I hold his present against him. I can't correlate and dictate to myself whether or not he's actually selling meth, right? I mean, I'm guessing. If he's
You're guessing. No.
still in active cocaine usage, then he's still he ain't put the plug in the jug yet, right? Cresto's got his eye on him. I know Jaja has her eye on him
Oh
too.
my
Through
God.
the propeller of the old fucking prop plane, right? Like it's passed on a cocaine gene and shit, right? Now they're just studying the properties to make things like lidocaine and things of that nature. Be no dummy and live multiple winters in Michigan. Portuguese. Why? Because you're making bad decisions to be with the meth dealer who lets your put Firehouse Engine red, candy apple red hair dye in his dick hair. Fucking weirdo.
I grew
Boy,
up marijuana
opioids.
and I provided it to the patients that were signed under care by the state of Michigan.
Church it up. It's all
Turkey
ridiculous.
doesn't make that what he-
Completely legal. I mean, Constance, I'm almost guessing that you're buying the meth that he sells. Let me tell you why. Because you're making bad decisions to be with the meth dealer who let your arch nemesis out of the cage.
Clearly, Benny, clearly. I'm 400 pounds. Thanks, Tiff. I'm 400 pounds. My meth ain't methin'. Easy lives in Canada, but I'm buying the meth. Meth is so cheap, you can get it for $10 on the street corner. But I'm going all the way to Canada from Kansas to get my shit.
Listen, I'll tell you why he did it. Do you want to know why? Because she was going to file a countersuit and get it anyways. And he just could not, with his little meth ego, he could not allow Nicolina to beat him. So he had to give it back to her and make it seem like it was his motherfucking idea.
Maybe. You don't know that.
Somebody clip that and put that out. I'm too good at this. That's how you know this fool got a little dick.
God, who cares?
Yeah, he had to give it back to her so as he did not look like to a bunch of fucking cucks online that he got beat up. And she just snatched her shit back from him. That'll tell the whole fucking world she filed a countersuit claim on me and she won it. I didn't come here and say that. I was just like, well, fuck. She's going to get it back. So what? Bitch done put the bitch done put 2 years of her motherfucking life here. I don't like everything she's put up. She don't like everything I've put up. I don't like everything that anyone has put up. But I don't hate nobody here. Hell yeah, you know what SleaZy's favorite strain of weed is? Meth. Hell yeah, bro. Going on that simple shit, fool.
He's got to keep saying the meth and the meth and the meth and the meth. So somebody out there will call in a CPS report. You say it enough, somebody's gonna really believe he's on meth.
Must be meth is like cocaine here, right? Now, you're not gonna sit around and fucking smoke crack in the club, but there's probably many places in Dallas you can go. Last night, and they were sniffing that shit publicly. However, they're not. She's around someone else that publicly is talking about their addiction. Like, hey man, you do know Betty is a survivor, right? Betty's a survivor. You know, being a survivor really fuck your head up, make you think all kinds of different shit is possible or impossible, and you allowing your boy toy to run around and tell Betty to suck his goofy dick.
Oh,
to suck his.
Shall we get into what people told Betty? Do you know what Nicolina told Betty? Betty, do you know what Nicolina told Betty? Nicolina told Betty that all the years that her grandfather molested her, she enjoyed effing her grandpa. That's what Nicolina said. And you're worried about Easy saying suck my dick? Nicolina can tell Betty just as recent as yesterday, you enjoyed effing your grandpa. No, nothing's wrong. Easy says, suck my dick. The world's coming to an end.
His goofy dick, and she is a long-term survivor of chronic abuse.
Right. So, saying you enjoyed effing your grandpa, who abused you, who went to prison for abusing you for years. Which is worse, Benny? Who traumatized you? Remember, you just said, well, Nicolina said that Easy was worse than one day than everybody else combined. Easy has never told a survivor that she enjoyed effing her grandpa.
Documented. But you don't have no problem with that because that happens so prevalent. You can't stay on top of it. So now you've adhered to that. Or if he tells Nicolina to suck his goofy dick.
Oh, the horror.
Or if he tells Tiffany to suck his goofy dick. Or he tells anyone that's a survivor to suck his goofy dick.
It's still better than saying you like to F your grandpa.
You should be ashamed, Constance,
Oh,
of all the people that you could get next to that could say all the weird, wild ass shit. You could be next to me. I'm running around here calling people dumb bitches.
Right. What we're not doing, though, is saying you enjoyed effing your grandpa. That's who.
But let's imagine here. Let's imagine just for a second that we all sort of kick around between 3,000 to 5,000 people. Let's just on the low end, 3,000. When you're just in this community alone, 3,000. That means 1,000 of those women have been SA'd.
Right.
And a portion of that 1,000 women, they've been SA'd more than once and by different people. So he's running around telling goofy bitches to suck his goofy dick.
And Nicolina is running around saying people enjoyed effing their grandpa.
There's a 1 in at least 33% chance he's telling that to a victim. And I know he's hitting it right on the head because.
Oh, yes. Same with Nicolina. Only she's saying your grandfather that abused you all, your childhood, you enjoyed that. You were on Jim Terry's channel and you enjoyed it. You know what she told her yesterday, Betty? She said, Betty goes, will you at least take that back? You know what Nicolina said? Betty, you said it. Betty said, no, I didn't. Betty, you know you drink too much. You know you drink, so maybe you drank, didn't realize you said it. And you know what Betty did? Betty sat right there and took it. Because you know what? Betty's part of the platoon to take down Easy and Constance. You know why? Because Easy told her to forget about Dank. That hurt her feelings. So she could decide with Nicolina, who told her she enjoyed effing her grandpa.
He knows. He knows by selling meth which goofy bitches he can get to suck his dick.
Oh my God.
So he knows he can see broken women. And
I'm pretty sure that just comes with a music career. I don't think he has problems getting anybody to suck his dick. But why do you care?
Baby, who want to get to his money? Those are size queens, right? They like grande.
Oh yeah, this is good.
Imagine when a judge, this is y'all's judge. Y'all have appointed her the judge. We admire her about that. I really want to push. Funny thing is, I bet her cooter poop smells better than her breath looks. Jesus.
Not talking about me.
I know this is a lot to even read. I can't even render a fucking a 1X opinion about this shit. Can't. I'm going right to gonorrhea with this. Jeez.
Yeah.
Easy to
How
not
about the
see.
boy exploiting the naked
See,
lady?
the blinders are working.
You handicap. How about that?
This motherfucker
Yeah.
does.
Joseph gave her a voice.
Pop Autumn Haynes.
Comfort
like
with
that.
same fucking thing.
Say, baby, you killing that IG, queen. In real life, baby. Say, queen. Shit. You popular than a bitch on IG. Hey, girl, keep doing what you're doing. You understand me? Keep doing what you're doing, love mama. Shit. Thank you. We're all mad here. Thank you. I don't know. This chat area looks a little bit discombobulated, baby. So you're welcome. No, thank you. For fuck's sake. Denim is splendid. It's denim season, gentlemen.
That happened on his panel. When it happened on mine before, you know what he said about me?
No, what? Tell me.
I used May for a fucking show.
It is May. Grinch is May. Yes, the cooter pooter. Oh, damn. And let me tell you what. Somebody went behind Betty's stream. Heck. So judges don't speak out of the side of their necks. Only within. Okay, moving forward.
Already catch me say fuck Jimbo. What did I do to deserve fuck Jimbo? Tell me that.
You know what, Constance? You've really stepped in it over here. In fact, I think these people respect me more over here than they do you. Let me be real about the 12 is 12. And it's all I'm going to say about it. The dude owns his business. He owns it. Right? That's all I'm.
Yeah, Betty, he owned it when you were giving me hell about it. Remember when I couldn't go anywhere because anytime I was anywhere, people would say, "You support you're a pedophile lover." You know what I do, but no, I stood up for Jimbo and took all the bullshit of being a pedophile lover that you put on me for no reason. And you're right, Benny. You do have more respect over there than I do now, which is just crazy. Just crazy to me. And you know why I lost respect over there, Benny? Because I've seen all the mean bitches. Well, not all of them. That's what got me in the problem. Seen all the mean girls over there in his chat. Everybody, buddy. Coming together to take down Easy. And after all the shit I'd been through, being called a pedophile lover, to see them just accept all that, it pissed me off. And I said, fuck Jimbo. I sure did. And this is the hell I got. Everybody told me so. Everybody said this would happen. I said, no, it won't happen. Well, it did happen.
All I'm going to say about it.
You said it.
Fine.
You said
What
it.
do you think this is about?
Did you say it?
Yes, I said it.
Did you say?
I'm
Okay.
mad as fuck.
Now, imagine when a judge, this is y'all's judge. Y'all have appointed her the judge of all things. Nicolina and Mean Girls. She's the judge. But now you understand that this woman will speak out the side of her coronary at any chance she gets mad. TT inside, Jingle Bells. Come on, let's go. She's going to speak out the side of her neck. So judges don't speak out of the side of their necks. Only within the vernacular of a constitutional sentencing
Oh my God, Benny.
hearing will they talk out the side of their neck. They're size queens, right? They like grande bolocas. Bolocas grande.
And I talk about
She never said no. She accepted the fact that probably a motherfucker come around me and try to tell me that somebody doing anything that sounds like clipping my short and curly. We finna fight, baby. We finna throw bones, Jack.
oh my God.
She never said no. And I liked how Jimbo kept sliding that in on her. Like, he's been grooming you for 2 weeks, grooming. And she never said no, he's not.
Wait for it, Benny.
She never said no. She accepted the fact that other people could see that JR is grooming a woman 3 times his age. It's sort of like what you expect to see out of Smiley and Doug's relationship. Wow. Be careful, Smiley. As long as you ain't got a TV on the wall, Doug will never come to your house, break in, and try to steal it from you. He's like, fuck these kids. I don't want these boys of mine to have any TV to watch. I'm taking it.
Please.
Bullshit.
Grooming the fuck
Now,
out of you, man.
you know how odd it is that he can't groom me. How did he put the mean girls in your chat?
Hey.
Whoa. Did I just hear Constance agree to be in grooming beforehand?
How did you agree? What I said was, Kipper said he groomed me. I said, how can he groom me? I'm mad because the mean girls were in the chat. How can Easy groom the mean girls into the chat? That was insulting to me, that you think I'm so stupid that that he could groom me. No. Had the Mean Girls not been over the chat and everybody been kissing ass to come together for the greater good of the platoon, I would have got mad. But you got to have an excuse for it.
Premeditatively? Oh,
That he can't groom me. How did he put the Mean Girls in your chat? You know how odd it is that he can't groom me. How did he put the Mean Girls in your chat?
that was all butchered up. Probably wouldn't even make sense in very rural tribes in North Africa where they even speak a touch of English.
I'll go slow for you, Benny. How could he groom me? Did Easy put the Mean Girls in the chat? It's that simple.
Fuck's sake, it's the Queen's English, but not this shit here.
Hey.
How do
You
place
won't
them
shut
there?
up long enough for me to answer that. Tell you.
That's the, nope, see, there it is. Yep. You know that guy at the end of the Micro Machines commercial? You guys ever remember those? The Micro Machines, the little motherfuckers flee on them online. It's the strangest shit. There is no mafioso. There's no he's a twister, a spinner. That's what they call him, a spinner.
No
That's probably his OnlyFans handle. Spinner JR or Cresto's bitch, one of the two.
point in talking to you.
Constance, let me ask you, do the Mean Girls come in your chat?
Not for fun.
What do they come in for?
Business only. There's business and pleasure. They come in there for business, I guess. You didn't eliminate all the pleasure.
Look, man, I'm going to tell you, this is not 1930s fucking.
Why has she got this picture of herself up here like this too? This don't even make no fucking sense. Very little sense. You're not gonna find a North Star over here very easily at all.
Oh yeah. Don't have a picture on your profile. Crazy.
Unless Constance tells you where it is. But she's blind too, so be careful. You put a visual verification on that.
Nazi Germany. It's not.
No, it's not. And I have every right to be mad if I want to. Which I was. I didn't
Listen,
change it.
I'm
I
going
didn't
to
ask
mute
to
you.
do
I
anything.
swear to God,
I
I
just
will.
said stop this and I
If you
left.
don't,
You know, it's a whole wealth of things that go on in personal lives that Constance doesn't even know about.
Really?
For real. Like she, and you know what? I spoke about these things with Tiffany even, right? It was like, there's things that, well, for instance, there's things Nicolina has done online, not my business, maybe not so appreciative of them. However, the woman done things for me in my real life that I refuse.
And that's where I'm going to end it. Because you know what? Ted Bundy worked for a suicide hotline. The devil isn't the devil all the time. Then nobody want to be around him. They've got to be an angel every now and then. But just because the devil is an angel, you shouldn't accept it. It's just that clear. I think that's about all I had for today. Sorry I missed chat a lot, but I had to get this done. Yeah, so rally the troops. Me and Easy are under fire. NATO, the powers that be, are meeting behind the scenes, getting their platoon together. They're coming for us. And you heard Biddy say, I will. Thank you, Jeff. They don't care if it's with lies. Like Biddy said, oh, we're going to find you. And you know what? Someone's going to talk about you, and it might even be lies. But somebody's going to talk about you. Because that's what they do. So, the week coming ahead, Easy probably should prepare for somebody to try to, call whatever it is the CPS did in Canada. And there'll be some breaking news about me or Easy that they swear that we cannot, there's no coming back from this. Connie, there's no coming back from this. And my answer to that is, if rap can come back from that, and if Dolly Victim can sell Dolly Victim number hoodies, there ain't nothing I can come back with. Okay. Thank y'all for being here. Talk to you later.